Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at March's mid-month checkup. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm planning on probably in April, I'll let you guys know in that video, of starting a newsletter and offering a raffle each month for a free 30-minute video reading. So just to put that little tickler out there, that will probably be starting in April. Also, those of you who want to skip this part, this is about the collective, and then I go into the individual signs. I do have it time-stamped in the description box below, so you can just skip ahead. I do find this part really important just for us to know and remember that we are all connected, and what we do does affect everyone and everything around us. So that's why I like to start off this way, is to remind us to connect to self, but also to remind us to connect to community and connect to your tribe. And remember, right now we are in a Venus retrograde. Venus is in Aries as we speak. It's going to retrograde into Pisces and then go back into Aries. When Venus is in Aries, it's what is called in detriment. Venus doesn't like to be there. Now remember, Venus rules love, rules money, rules things that are beautiful, creativity, art. So a lot of those aspects in your life will probably come up and be questioned. Something that you used to find beautiful, you might not find beautiful now, and vice versa. So be patient and be open to what you feel, but know that this is a time of retrograde, which means to relook, rethink. I wanted to say react, and isn't that Aries, reacting? But react with thought. Alright, so if you meet somebody during Venus retrograde, you might feel really compelled to them and feel like the thrill of connection, and want to pursue it very fast and with vigor. But it might be in your best favor to just take it a little bit slower, really think about it before diving in, because in about 6 weeks or so, your feelings could definitely shift. So just keep that in mind through March. Alright, so let's call on our angels just to talk with the collective. As I'm shuffling, I feel Spirit telling me to re-love. So if there's somebody in your past that you've let go of, but you keep thinking about them and you keep wondering how they are, and you just want to let them know that you love them and you care about them, I suggest you do it. With no strings attached, of course, that you're just letting them know, so that they know how you truly feel. You don't need to expect them to come back into your life. You don't need to expect them to even reciprocate your feelings. But do it so that they know your truth. Okay, this one? Nope. Okay. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy, calling in the divine angels. What do you have for my collective? Okay. It's, have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So throughout the remainder of March, if you're coming up like on a roadblock with situations and you just feel like you can't go any further and you feel like there's no way out and there's no way to solve the issue, call on your angels, call on the higher. They're there to help and they want to, but you're pushing them out. You're not letting them in. So they're asking for you to be open and that they want to be there for you. But you have to call on them first. And sometimes that's the hardest part of it all, is to admit when you need help. And they want you to do so that they can envelop you in their love and their support. Don't leave your higher power out with your choices and the steps you take the rest of March. Okay. Let's get on with the rest of our readings. Hello Aries, this is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at mid-March, your mid-March checkup. and the energy surrounding it. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or on my website. Also, make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you're not sure what they are, then I have a link in the description box below so that you can go check out your own personal natal chart. Okay, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. What are the messages for Aries? Aries messages. Calling on the divine. What are the messages for Aries for March? What guidance? What energy is surrounding Aries? Okay. They want me to dig over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. And the energy that's coming in from the beginning of March was the King of Wands. So Aries, that's you. You're dominating your reading already. You know, you've been living it. You've been setting it up and knocking it down. Aries, go get it. Yeah? Venus is in your sign right now, and it's retrograde, but it's still in your sign. So, like, you just might feel a little amped up, a little bit more sexy, a little bit more vivacious, ready to go get 'em. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands. How interesting. So you're just going to be a social butterfly, huh? So Knight of Wands, once again, that's a fire sign. So it's going to be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And like Spirit's like saying, they're going to bow to your command. So do good, Aries, with this person. They love you. They want you. And they're going to be a very focal point of the rest of March. So we might pull a card for that. Then we have the Moon, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Chalices, 3 of Swords. 10 of Chalices is coming up for a lot of readings, which is interesting. You know, it's contentment. It's being happy where things are. It's just coming up in different places. But anyways, the Knight of Wands. Let's pull a clarifier with this Knight of Wands. Okay, like just to see why they're going to be all-encompassing for the rest of March for you. Whew, that's heavy. But beautiful. Okay, so this is a destined meeting. This person who's coming in for you, this Knight of Wands, they're here to transform you. They're here to open you up, open up parts of you that are super closed. Now with that, I feel like some of you might get really obsessive over this person because they are a magical little light to you, like you believe them to be the end all be all. But having the Hanged Man here really makes me think that they're pushing your boundaries, they're pushing who you are, and making you think, I don't know who I am or where I am anymore. What am I doing? And this person who's coming in, or they could already be in and they just finally are hitting you in a different way, is blurring boundaries for you. Because then we have the Moon over here. And this is in relationships. So this is you going in and out of the tide, constantly shifting. And in some regards, the Moon is, you know, not knowing what to do, not knowing what is true, what will stick, what will go. And so this person, I have a feeling, may be kind of tugging at you, like, I want to be with you, but I don't want to be with you. I love you, but I can't be with you. I love you, but I don't love you. You know, and so they're just kind of pulling at your heartstrings and playing whatever tune they want. But at the same time, how they're doing it is opening you up to a whole side of yourself. You know, the Hanged Man is all about that, is about enlightenment, is about, and sometimes that's really challenging, and it can be painful in some regards. I mean, look at the piranhas. The piranhas. And then with the moon, which is actually which is ruled by Pisces, so it could also be somebody who is has a very Piscean feel, even though it's the Knight of Wands up here. You know, how they're acting could be very Piscean, so ethereal, kind of going in and out, like I said before, going in and out of the situation. But this situation that's going on with this other fire sign or Pisces or somebody who's a Pisces will forever change you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is in career, this is in work, this is in your artistry. And it says, okay, just keep building, keep working, keep it up, keep up the pace, water it, but at the same time, don't overwater it. Don't overwork it. Sometimes you need to step back and let magic happen. Okay, so this is finding that balance right now with your work, with your art. Of, yes, you've been pushing and it's great. I want you to keep working for it, keep going that direction because it's the right direction. But you also sometimes need to just take a breath. Look at what you've done and let it grow organically. So make sure you do that. And then the Ten of Chalices, which is in abundance. So with all this that's going on, you're still going to be sitting really nice. And there's still going to be moments of just, yes, just, because this is in your abundance. So you finally, and there's going to be moments of just sheer, like, I feel it, I feel complete, I feel whole. And I think it's going to be closer to the end of the month after you have kind of transitioned from this hanged man. And I think that's why you're going to feel so abundant, because there's parts of you that have been locked away, and now they're open and they just flooded. They just flooded full. So that really gives me hope and joy for you, Aries. Like you really have something to look forward to. We have the Three of Swords in mind, body, soul connection. So on the teeter-totter of this, we have abundance where you feel whole, finally. And then mind, body, spirit, we have the Three of Swords, which is, being lied to. Could be somebody's cheating on you, not knowing the whole truth, not knowing all the facts. Not being able to let something go that needs to be gone. And this is in your life, love, your body, soul, spirit connection. Your mind, body. Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting all tongue-tied. Mind, body, spirit connection. So there's a disconnect going on. So once again, I feel like this all plays out. Like this is the beginning of March, could be mid-March, but by the end I feel like you're going to be in the Ten of Chalices place. Now for some of you it could be the reverse, that because we do have the King of Wands here, and so you could feel on top of the world at the beginning of March, mid-March. You're like chilling, you're making things happen, things are going, and then this Knight of Wands comes in, flips your world upside down, bam, and you feel lost and you feel confused, and like somebody just ripped out your heart, took a bite of it, and then gave it back to you. Okay, it could also be I really feel like this has to do, Aries, more with relationships, because your job is great, you're doing great there. Abundance within yourself, this is lovely to have there. So I feel like there's some issues when it comes to relationships mid-March to the end of March. But it could, like I said kind of earlier before, is that having the King of Wands, that's you overarching everything. And so I have full confidence that with this Three of Swords, you're going to come out shining. that you will have some challenges. So, you know, this person, this Knight of Wands, I think is going to challenge who you are. Obviously, because we have the Hanged Man. But it will cause you to open up and be more content with who you are. In the long run. It might be painful now, but it'll be good for the future. Whenever somebody says that to me, I get it and I understand it, but it still sucks. It still sucks going through it. But you got this, Aries. This is it's gonna be uncomfortable for you because you just want to go. You just like don't want to deal with this emotional BS, but you have to. Okay, calling on the highest of light, the highest of energy, angels. What is the added guidance you have for Aries? Base chakra. Okay, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So make sure, just like that, you know, always speak your truth, but speak it with the idea of always being better, of always doing more, of always finding a clearer heart, finding a clearer path with light and love. And I know that there's going to be moments that you're really going to be confused and you're not going to know which way is up and you're not going to know what is love. You won't even, it won't even occur to you, like, what is love? The options will be so blurred and so all over the place. So, you know, sit with yourself. What is love? Who am I? What is love in my life? And when you feel it, speak it clearly, concisely, so that your angels can hear you. Let it manifest. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, you can email me, or my website. And until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.